Hey, Mr. Clash here, and today we're going to have a look at this army combo. Pekka's Town Hall 9, 3-starring with Pekka's at Town Hall 9 with a Queen Walk and Witches, and hey, it's just a whole bunch of fun, this combo. Now have a look at the base. Look at the spells, 2 jumps, 2 rage. So you know you're going to have to jump into the base. Now the whole idea is in this attack, you're basically going to be Queen Walking and Pekka pushing, let's just say. Now, there are a few ways you can do this attack. So I'm just going to give you a brief rundown on a couple of different ways you can do it. So you can Queen Walk, so we'll call that the Queen. You can Queen Walk one side of the base. Okay, that's one way. Then you can create a funnel, let's just say take that out. Then you've got a couple of different options. You can either witch down this side. You don't have to, you can do that. Or you can leave that like that and you can witch and Pekka and bowler all into the core. So you can see I've got 3 Pekkas, it's not me, but the attacker has 3 Pekkas, 5 witches and bowlers in the CC. So you can do all of that into the core. So they're the 3. And the other option is you can Queen Walk so the Queen goes in as well, which means if you want the Queen to go in and you're really undecided, one thing that you can do is you can have a look at the base. You can give this a try. Maybe I want the Queen to go this way. So the Queen, I'd start the Queen Walk and then the Queen paths this way. It's like, uh-oh, what do I do? Well, in that case, if you want the Queen in, then you begin a funnel process to knock out this so the Pekkas can go in this way with the bowlers and the witches. That's if you want the witches to go in. If you don't want the witches to just be 5 witches pathing around with skeletons. But if you want the whole lot in, that's one way to do it. Wait until the Queen is committed and then you go, okay, now I know where to start my second part of the funnel. So in that case, it doesn't matter. It's the same logic whichever way you go. You want the Queen to walk this way and you put her down. She takes out a few things. You've tried to help her go that way, drop a wizard or something. And she actually does go that way. Great. As soon as you know she's going that way, then you can start your other funnel process. Once that's happened, it doesn't matter if you use a wizard, a witch, a baby dragon, whatever it is you are using to begin the next funnel. Then let's say you drop your 3 Pekkas and your witches here. They've got nowhere else to go. Bit of a jump spell. Bowlers in the CC. There's my dodgy CC. Bowlers in. Everybody in. You've got a rage spell to drop. You've got another jump spell, another rage spell, wherever you want to do it. That's the general idea. So you're going to start with a Queen Walk, create the funnel. If you want the Queen to go in, then you'll create the funnel in the direction that she's going. You've planned the direction she's going to go first. So without me trying to explain it further, how about we just have a look. I'm going to have a look at a couple of attacks with this army combo. And you can see archers down on the builder huts already in the corner, so we're not going to run out of time. And here comes the Queen Walk part. So start the Queen walking, got the wizard down, going to take out the gold mine. Now wizards are designed to make sure that the Queen is going to path north. So if you have a look at the trash, it's looking pretty good. The Queen should path north. The wizard did a really nice thing. He went and stood next to a gold mine but shot the mortar. So now it doesn't matter what the Queen's going to do. She should path north. She'll take a few of these things out, but she should still go north. Now, you do have to know what's in the clan castle. In this case, it was a follow-up hit. So what was known about is that there was a lava hound in the clan castle, so not to worry about it. So here we've got some witches have been dropped to help create a little bit of a funnel. Now you can see the skeletons will go forward, take out the barracks, and now the Pekkas can come in. The Pekkas will have nowhere else to go. Once that jump spell goes down, extra witches come down now and just waiting for the bowler deployment. Bowlers should be coming out of the clan castle anytime soon. There they go. So 3 Pekkas, witches. Some of those witches are starting to path down the outside. That's good. Some are starting to come on the inside. Queen has popped the lava hound. Do have 2 poisons, so dropping a poison there now. Minions, no minions. You can bring minions as well. So you're going to see that in the second follow-up attack. So rage Pekkas, first jump in, second jumps down, and now that's it. Rages have been placed. Jumps have been placed, And now we'll just wait for the inevitable to happen, and that is a whole bunch of Pekkers with the healers on them, because the healers switch from the queen to the Pekka. So that's why it's good if you can get the queen to walk in to the base as well. It means that what you often see is that the healers will leave the queen and they'll go over to the Pekka or the king or something to keep them alive. So that's the benefit of walking the queen into the base. If you just want the queen to walk around the outside of the base, and then in that case, the healers may not leave the queen, which means your Pekka and king could die a little bit sooner. But the question also arises, what do I do if I'm going to walk the queen and I need to keep the queen alive? Do I drop a rage spell on the queen, or do I activate the queen's ability? That's going to be a personal preference. Now we're going to have a look at the second attack now. Just whiz over to that one. Okay, so this will be the second attack. So personal preference, you can swap one jump spell out for a heal if you want to heal. So I've had a play with that. Only bring one jump spell and have a heal. I've had a play with 2 rage and 2 heal to see how that goes, so that the Pekkers will actually break through the wall under a rage. You can have a bit of a play around. Now you'll notice there's a couple of minions in this troop combo on this one, and 3 archers. So a couple of minions instead of the 4th wizard. So that's all that's happened there, swapping out. So you've still got the builder huts in the corner. You've got the clan castle down at the bottom here. So now we'll have a little bit of a look to see how this attack goes. So wizard down on the left, a couple of minions up on the right hand side there. So a little bit of free trash going on the left hand side, minions up on the right. So there's a pretty good idea that the queen or the troops, you want to path them up. So with that, once that's created by the minions, you can see nothing will path down to the right, and you can see with what the wizard's done on the left, the queen should go towards the town hall. Especially, she will definitely go towards the town hall once that pump is down. So there we go, the pump is down, and now the queen will have nowhere else to go but towards the town hall. The Pekkers with the witches following them up with skeletons as well. Now here comes the king, here come the bowlers. Clan Castle has come out, used a bit of an archer, or I think it was I can't remember what it was that he had down there that lured the Clan Castle, but it came out, so a bit of a poison on that. And now we're just waiting for the second rage and the second jump to be used. So you can see there, second jump's already placed, give access to the king, second rage is down, all the spells are down. So you've got rage Pekkers, healers have come in as well. Like I said, if the queen walks in the direction of the Pekkers and the king and the bowlers, the healers will leave the queen as they see fit and jump on to help the other units, in this case the king and the Pekka. Baby dragon's gone down on the left, which is going to get fried on the right hand side. So this is just a nice interesting way to see, so that you can see how the healers will jump around. So we've still got a healed Pekka. Pekkers are doing nicely. Now keep your eye on the queen. The queen will adopt the healers, and she has done now. So she was low on health, and now she's going to heal right back up and be able to be a fully healed queen by the time we get around to the Teslas on the right hand side. So it's a little bit of an interesting thing to play with. So what I recommend, make up the army composition. You can make it with minions if you like, but the one with 4 wizards and 3 archers, no minions, and the baby dragon, have a bit of a play. Have a bit of a play with queen walking one side and then the push into the base. So try that, and then have a bit of a play with queen walking and then pushing into the base, all on the same side, like you've just seen in these 2 attacks here as well. So once this is finished, we'll just bring up the troop combination, so you get to have a better look at the troops that were used in this attack. But you're basically going to be having 5 witches, 4 wizards, 4 healers, of course, 3 Pekkers, 3 archers. Of course, you could have 1 archer and a minion. That's up to you. But you have a look at the troops that are left. There's still got 2 Pekkers left, which is 50 troop space. So that's like having 10 hogs or something left over. So there we go. That's the troop combo there. Mix and match with the minions. You can mix and match with whatever you like, but you can see that if you had the minions there as the wizard, with the wizard you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different troop icons on the screen, including the heroes and the spells, or with the secondary spell you'd have 13, and with the new user interface 13 icons will mean you will not have to scroll anywhere. You'll be able to just stay stationary on the screen. But like I said, do make up this army composition, have a bit of a play in your clan to see which you prefer, queen walking the outside or pushing into the middle with all of the troops. And of course, when I say 13 icons, I'm talking about the scroll bar at the bottom. When it becomes too many icons, you have to scroll left and right. If you have 13, at least on the Android, you don't have to scroll left and right. And that helps you with the game, so you know all of the troops are there visually for you. So that's it for today. So we've got to have the question of the day. The question of the day is this: why don't oysters share their pearls? Why don't oysters share their pearls? Because they're shellfish. They're shellfish. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Do leave the video a thumb up. Do let me know if you have tried this composition and how it went for you. We've been finding it's actually pretty powerful. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.